Not all of the northern tribes were foolish enough to pick a fight with Alexander. Like a keen-eyed jeweler, able to discern the potential in a rough and unshaped stone, King Langaros of the Agrianians chose to ingratiate himself with the Macedonian monarch. Langaros informed Alexander that a tribe known as the autariatae were planning to attack the Macedonians, and even more helpfully, Langaros offered to deal with them himself. Alexander gladly accepted. And so, from every hamlet and township in the Strymon Valley, Langaros called upon his forces. Swift peltasts, clutching their throwing spears tight, cavalrymen atop hardy horses well used to cantering through rocky hills, stout infantrymen armed with that wicked long blade, the Rumfire. To ensure their commitment, Langaros spoke to them of duty. To bolster their fortitude, he invoked the gods. But to strengthen their zeal, Langaros promised them plunder.
Never you fear, noble Cleitus. We shall scour these valleys of those treacherous tribes who would dare to defy your honored king.
So this isn't just an excuse for you to line your coffers.
Cleitus, please. I'm just being a worthy friend to your new king. If I happen to profit along the way, that's just a sure sign that the gods bless our alliance. Right, men. We shall strike out against their villages. Plunder them, as they have so often done to us. Citalces, you recall last winter, they stole your prize pig! Bryzos, look at your shield. The boss is still missing, no doubt tucked away in one of these squalid hamlets. So you see, boys, we're not here as plunderers. We're just taking back what's ours! They know we're here, men. They guard their gold with their lives. So we shall take both.
Come speak with me, Langaros. I've got a task befitting a true and noble friend of Macedon. The autariatae are massing north of here. You folk have experience building in these unaccommodating hills. Think you could fortify the pass?
Might be worth building those forts. They'll stop the autariatae from rushing straight through to our camp. Silver pitchers, golden drinking horns, jeweled fibulae. Very tasteful. Bring the gold to me, boys. Any jewelry, any cauldrons, any diamond-encrusted nail clippers you can take home to your wives. Let them know you're worth their time. Hey, Cleitus. I hear you've known Alexander since he was a boy. Not that he's been a man very long. Any advice for impressing him?
If you can quote Homer and ride a horse, you're halfway there. Ares favours you, Langaros. Judging by that loot, Hermes does too. Kidigaleti Corianea Bendis Nice, Jibur. Nice, Resha. Kirgaleti Reshas. Nice.
The forts are built, and not a moment too soon. I hear the thunder of hooves! So, now that he's gone, what did you really think of old King Philip?
He was a brute. A womanizer. A drunkard. Foul-tempered, coarse. Devious. And I'd have followed him to the ends of the earth.
Nai, Resha, Vidigaleti Corianea. Adrompaios! Take what you can carry, and then take more! Strip the village clean. They would have done the same to us, just less skillfully.
You fight well, Langaros. Keep this up. Alexander will be desperate to have the Agrianians along when we invade Persia.
Persia? Oh, by Hermes. All this effort to befriend the lad, and he's off to get himself killed in Asia. Those forts did their job, eh, Cleitus? See? I'm not just a brawler. I'm something of an architect, too.
These tribes wouldn't cause half as much trouble if it weren't for those wine-addled bruisers that lead them. A sack of gold for every chieftain you kill.
I recognize that statuette. These lice-ridden reprobates were the ones who raided us last winter. This fine fellow won't be needing that jeweled brooch now, will he? What does Alexander hope to achieve in Asia? You might snatch the cities of Ionia. They've changed hands more often than a drinking bowl at a banquet. But deep in the great king's realm, where the real riches are, the Persians have armies in the millions, I hear.
Philip, too, planned to invade Persia, and he was not given to folly.
3 days ago, you were tending your sheep. This is much more fun, isn't it, boys? Was this the tribe that raided us the summer before last? Took my best blade. Ah well, looks like I've got it back. His life was not worthless. To me, anyway. You Macedonians seal all your alliances through marriage, right? Now I've heard that Alexander's half-sister is very fetching.
You want to marry a daughter of Philip? Brave man, Langaros. Oh, she'd put your household in order, that's for sure.
Raskos, son of Zoltes, dead by my hand. You won't be snatching ornaments from above my hearth any longer, eh?
You're quite the killer, Langaros. Take these cavalry.
Hey, I recognize that corpse. Scave, you cunning old fox. Couldn't trick your way out of this one, could you? Now I've heard that the late Philip's right-hand man, what's his name? Herminion? Didn't get along too well with young Alexander.
Parmenian's been a miserable grouch since he left his mother's womb. But he is a dutiful servant of Macedon, and he's pledged himself to Alexander. Parmenian's the one who's going to establish our bridgehead in Persia.
These people were from mighty stock. No wonder they had so much wealth. Masterful horse thieves, this lot. Tell your king the agrianians fought as if the gods themselves were watching. And if they weren't, they missed a fine show.
Aye, I'll tell him just that. And I'm quite certain there will be a place for your men when we sail to Asia.
While Alexander had been away in the north, making friends and slaughtering foes, rumors were spreading in Greece.
I have it on good authority that the tyrant Alexander is dead, and with him that feckless rabble that his barbarous father called an army. Now is the time to rise up. Cast out the garrisons that he imposed on your 5 cities, and retake your liberty!
Alexander was not dead. And when he heard that the Thebans had trapped their Macedonian garrison on the city's Acropolis, he was furious. Ah, Thebes. The city where Aeropos had plucked out his own eyes, where Antigone hanged herself, where Heracles went mad and slew his own family. For defying Alexander, the Thebans would suffer a new tragedy.
By the 12 gods, we're surrounded! Where is Alexander? I signed up to be a garrison officer, not a general!
We're sick of the sight of you Macedonian rats infesting the sacred Cadmeia. We're coming up, and your bloated corpses are going to tumble down!
I don't want to be a bloated corpse. Bar the gates, man the barricades, wake up the sentries!
Ite Magadones! We're gonna keep coming, Macedonians. I had brothers at Chaeronea, and I'll honor their memories by bashing your skulls into pulp!
Keep going! These Thebans don't sound too merciful!
Ite Magadones!
Artemis, oh light-bringing goddess, take pity on me. I'm just a humble man with little to give. Look, my wife, she makes the most wonderful honey cakes. Moist and sweet and... just spare my life and I'll dedicate 2 dozen at your shrine.
Your king isn't coming, Macedonian. You're going to die up there. And for what?
Oh, beautiful Artemis, I ask you, beg you, goddess, preserve me and I'll sacrifice 10 white goats for you. Succulent ones too, not those stringy creatures that Pathon sells.
Well, this is quite the situation. You lot still alive up there?
General Perdiccas! Oh, thank the gods! Is Alexander here?
He's not far behind. You boys, hold on just a little while longer. And try not to sound so scared, Aeropos. Sets a bad example.
Swift-footed Artemis, strong-voiced Artemis, fast-shooting Artemis, don't let me die! Watch over me, and I will raise you a statue, whatever it costs. Parian marble, and an ivory bow, and crystal for the eyes, and a proper stonemason to carve it, and I'll refuse him wine so his hands are steady.
Alexander's on the horizon. The Thebans are already diverting their men to the outer walls. Now finish off the ones on the Cadmeia. Make yourselves presentable.
Thebans! I have no wish to be your conqueror. Join me willingly, and I shall gladly count you among our ranks when we cross into Asia.
Es Caracas! You milk-sucking sons of sows!
They'll regret that. You boys in the garrison! Now that the Thebans are focused on us, you go cause some chaos in the city.
Sneak out, sabotage, then regroup at the Cadmeia before the Thebans can respond. Lightning raids, right? The longer we're roaming around out there, the more Thebans will come for us. The supplies are out. We must go and get more, even if it's dangerous. Look! The smithies! We should get back to the Cadmeia before the Thebans come after us.
That's the guardhouse there. Up and at 'em, Aeropos.
Recover what you can from the dead. Oh, gods forgive us. They've sent a patrol after us. The fewer weapons they have, the less likely we are to get stabbed.
Eyes on the water, Aeropos. A Theban supply ship is headed downriver. Nab it when it gets into the shallows. Don't lose the Cadmeia. The Thebans might be distracted now, but they'll keep coming for their Acropolis. Ah, a fine catch. I wouldn't go splashing around in that river, though. Half the city's chamber pots end up in there.
They've sent a patrol after us.
They're moving their patrols away from the guardhouse. Have another go.
I quite enjoy destroying things. Yes. Maybe I'm not such a bad fit for the military after all. Those cow pens, filled with beasts for sacrifice. Are any of you men experienced in cattle rustling?
Those Thebans aren't in the mood for mercy. You get those prisoners out of there before they get decapitated. Oh, losing the heifers you've marked out for sacrifice. That's got to be demoralizing. Our boys in the city have been wreaking merry havoc, and the Thebans are in disarray. Time to strike, I reckon.
Hearken to me, soldiers! None of us wished to bring death upon this eminent city. But just as the Thebans once forsook their Greek brothers and sided with the Persians, so now they have chosen perfidy and sedition. They assault our comrades on the Cadmeia, our stout-hearted friends. Rush forth now to their aid! You have your orders. Seize the city, raise our banners in its most hallowed precincts, and let the Thebans see that they rule here no longer.
I return from rocky Thrace. I think Langaros will prove an enthusiastic ally, and he offers you these strapping warriors.
When ivy-wreathed Dionysus came upon Thebes and demanded that King Pentheus recognize his power, he was spurned, and the wrath of Dionysus was terrible indeed. When I stood before your walls and made my demands, Thebans, you should have remembered the fate of Pentheus.
Oh, seven-gated city of Cadmus. You must be blind as Oedipus to see Lord Alexander approach and bar your gates to his majesty.
The House of Pindar is not to be looted, torched, or in any way vandalized. That ancient poet once honored my family in verse. He alone among these brutes recognized the greatness of the Agrianians. Slake your thirst at the fountain of Ares. Fill yourselves with his love of strife. For there is still bloody work to do this day. Amphion, O son of Zeus, who blessed this city with its walls in the age of heroes, I stand humbly before your tomb. Accept these offerings of oil and honey, and know that the violence I did to your creation was no affront to you.
We hold the city, Alexander. No resistance left. I'll recall the soldiers.
You know, my father once destroyed Olynthus after it betrayed him. I thought that was cruelty. But now I see. Either you make the price of rebellion clear, or you invite the knife in the back. Let the men loose. Let Thebes burn.